I will not let the time of the day stop me from making this video. Really, it's not the time of the day's fault, it's my choice, but I still feel like doing it right now. So, I feel like it needs to be done. So, for 8th house people, or like people, you know, kind of going through crises, so what I've noticed is like people from like early experiences start to enjoy, I'm going to call it what's called going off-road. Like, you know, there's like a circle of life, and some people, they get to like this point, it's like 2/3 around the road, like, you know, 2/3 of the way around the circle, and then like to kind of like stay there or kind of walk off that path and then go really super deep into you know, this one section of the road. And you know, there's goods and bads, and there's basically there's, you know, ways that you want to go deeper into something and ways that you don't, and or both, because if you look at both then you can rectify it. But if you can look at both objectively, you know, and see them for like what they are completely, but if you can't see both of them for what they are completely, then you're probably not going to do both. Like, shouldn't laugh, but I don't know. Maybe that's something I got to work on, but yeah, this is my opinion. So, what I've noticed is they have like an experience early on, or I remember being kind of faced with this or like stuck with this for at one point where you have like, it's almost like it's so hard to pick the right decision that it almost seems like things push you to like pick the wrong answer on purpose. Like there's a game of like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, and there's like, you know, A, B, C, and D, and it looks so like, I don't know, it's so not glorified to pick the correct answer, or it's so like, I don't know, it seems like you picking the wrong answer, there's so much more like goodies behind it, or like there's like more of a reward for picking the wrong answer. And so people can kind of get further and further and like deeper into picking the wrong answer on purpose. Like if they're feeling like insecure, then they'll like, you know, self-sabotage, because like they just have learned for some reason that it can't be that easy. You can't just pick the right answer. You know, you have to pick the wrong answer. Like, because like whenever you pick the right answer, it's like it seems like it doesn't work out or something. When really it's because when you pick the right answer, you were actually picking a mix of the wrong answer and the right answer, because you didn't fully see the right answer because you had a certain preference towards picking the wrong answer, thinking you were trying to pick the right answer. I know that's a big, you know, jumble, but someone that's going through this kind of like thinking about it, or like going deep into making this decision, is probably going to be thinking about it a lot anyway. So when really the answer is, chill out, but you can't just tell someone to chill out, right? So, but if you're going to, keep going deeper into it, just be aware of that, the kind of the difference between, when you are, like, given what, you feel like is the right answer, but then you just, like, don't let yourself have it because you don't think, like, it can happen for you. Or, it happened for someone else and it can't happen for you. And, it can. Yeah, and that's the core essence of it. I've got, like, it's kind of this analogy I said before with, like, 8th house stuff too. I want to throw in this video. I've talked about it before, but, like, if you, it's kind of like you're in a game, or another side of it, or another aspect of what could be happening is, like, you're in a game and there's a room, there's a room that has, like, a key in one of the rooms, but you won't let yourself go get the key because you've decided that you're actually supposed to be, like, fighting the monsters in that room, or, like, around that room, and you want to actually, like, go in to get it. And it actually kind of combines with the lose-lose thing, honestly, because the whole, like, making a choice or just deciding to stay there, like, and I'll even tell you what happens a lot of times when I'm giving this advice to, someone like this in person. It gets said that, you don't understand, you're not really, you're not feeling it, but, like, that is the self-sabotage in effect. Like, to where, like, you don't really even have to ask someone else, and if, like, the problem is the pressure, if you just go to the, pressure alleviating option to begin with before you make the second choice of going deeper to where it's like you have to do something drastic to have relief from all the stuff stacking. If you just go back into the, like, the source of when you even made the first decision, and then just don't doubt, like, someone else, it may be someone else's purpose, they may be better at, like, getting this across, but I'm saying, like, picking the wrong answer on purpose is not the right answer. Like, I mean, I don't know, maybe I come off kind of, like, stern or, like, but if you had someone tough telling you when you were younger and it kind of, beat it into your head that picking the wrong answer on purpose was the right answer, it was probably someone being a dick to you, acting like you being in pain was it was flipped. So it's like someone has to show, like, the discipline or instill, like, give you that, that image of, like, the self-discipline. Not that it has to be something, stress, but something has to show you, like, that internal, like, this isn't what I'm supposed to do, like, or, this is what I'm supposed to do. And if the only image you have of that is the person that's got it, flipped for you, whoever that is, I mean, ultimately it's yourself, but you know, if it's associated as it's someone outside of yourself that, you know, gave you that impression through the experience, you don't know that's the you know, the thing that needs to be worked on. I'm not even going to say necessarily it's always a flip, but you know, that's, yeah, the way I look at things, you know, in a very, I don't know, literal way sometimes. Maybe I shouldn't, but yeah, that's the thing. So, you know, that's my take on that, and you know, I hope you guys, you know, find your way out of that and deeper into it. And you know, when you have like a conflict of two things, it's usually because they both need to become one thing. If you're contemplating like whether you should like live or die, then you should live while dying, or die while living, and not do one. Like, you know, a death is just a sudden change, or a transformation. So, but that being said, I kind of disagree on the other point of what I'm hearing is like, you know, you're supposed to become more okay with, you know, dying or whatever for these reasons. And it's because, you know, you should accept both, because dying doesn't actually, like, you know, killing yourself doesn't actually end anything. It just means that something else is going to have to, like, that's ultimately you anyway, is going to have to do the same thing. You know, so yeah, and I felt like I should make this. You know, I hope you guys get this rectified for yourself, and yeah, thank you for watching, and if you listen and take this in, even considering me someone worth sharing information on this. But that's not to say, you know, I don't think I am. But, you know, I appreciate the gesture. So, thank you, and I'll, as always, I'll talk with you guys later. Goodbye.